Okay, I'm here today with Pouline Andersen, who is the founder of the City Call Center in Denmark. Hi, Pouline.
Hi.
Could you, to start with, could you please tell us a little about your company?
Sure. Well, City Call Center was established 5 years ago. We started out being 3 employees.
Mm-hmm.
Today we are 8.
Mm-hmm.
And well, we're doing good. We answer phones for our companies, so it's an inbound call center. We do not do canvas marketing or anything like that.
Yeah. And you're a very happy company.
We are.
I could tell the moment I walked in the door. I was greeted by a huge smile from the receptionist, and people just seemed really, really happy. And why is it so important to you to have created a happy workplace?
Well, it's all about image, isn't it? What we sell is personality. If you're a small company and you want to outsource your answering service, you want to have your own receptionist answering it. You want to be sure that it's pretty much the same person every time. And of course that your clients are greeted with a big smile and a happy voice, etc.
Yeah, so your customers can tell the difference.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. What does it mean for your business? What results do you get because people are so happy? What does it do for your business?
Well, now we haven't tried being an unhappy business, so I'm not sure what the difference exactly is.
Maybe you need to try that for a year or something.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, what we can tell is that we're doing very good.
Mm-hmm.
We increase our turnover with more than 30% a year.
Cool.
Our absence due to illness among the employees is only around 3%, which is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in general, we're just doing really good.
Well, yeah, and your employee turnover is very low, isn't it?
It is.
Compared to other call centers.
You're right, it is. Our employees are typically here between 1 year and 1.5.
Yeah, that's a long time for call centers.
Yeah.
Because call centers are not known as the best workplaces in the world.
No, I think most of them don't do very well.
Yeah.
I think they look too much on bottom line and economics, and they forget about the employees.
Yeah. You tried working in another larger, more traditional call center before, haven't you?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I was tempted to say living hell. I'm not sure it's that bad, but yes, they did exactly focus on financial situations. They didn't want to give the employees free fruit, for example, because that was too expensive.
Yeah.
The wages were low, not that that is that important, but our boss would talk bad about our colleagues whenever they were sick, like saying they were lying, they weren't sick, stuff like that. So yeah, not a great place to work indeed, no.
Okay.
And I think in general, I had my colleagues there for about a month.
Oh man.
Yeah. So we do very well in here because I keep them for more than a year, so that's good.
Yeah. So is it fair to say that part of the reason why you really want this place to be happy is because you tried the other way, not being happy?
You might put it that way, but I think it's a much more selfish reason. See, I want to be happy. I want to be able to get up in the morning and, feel good about myself. Be able to look myself in the mirror and not going, oh, I come to the work every Saturday, So feel good about yourself, have a happy life, and have fun.
Great.
It's so important.
It is. So the question is, of course, the most important question is, what are some of the things that you guys do now? When I talk about happiness at work, I usually talk about the 2 things that make us happy, which are, good results, letting people know that they make a difference, and good relationships, which is about, having fun with the people you work with. So what is some of the favorite things you guys do, for instance, to show people that they get results, that they make a difference?
I think most of my employees, they feel they get results through the clients. Our customers are really good at calling them and say how great a job they do.
Yeah.
And also because whenever we get a new client, we make a follow-up after a month. We call them up and say, how do you think things are going? Do we need to change anything? And of course, most of them anyway, they tell us all these good things about how great the receptionist is, how nice they are, they're always smiling, they think out of the box, and but just that makes them happy because they can tell that their clients are happy about them.
That's fantastic.
One of our clients said that getting us to answer the phones was the best thing they ever did, and stuff like that. So the receptionists are going, yeah,
But that's that's really interesting because in other companies, normally you don't hear from the customers unless things are going really, really badly.
Yes.
So how come your customers are calling you up and telling you that things are going well?
Well, that's a personal element, I think, because all our clients have their own receptionist, or call girl, as we like to call them, just, have fun. So, of course, most of them anyway, need to have that close relationship with their call girl. They want to, they want their call girl to know they have fun, and they know their clients, and everything's good, they got the information they need. And I just think that close communication is, a natural part of the service. I, as a boss or owner or founder, don't do much to improve these. I guess the receptionist and the clients do that on their own.
And that's actually another very interesting thing you do to let people get results is that you delegate a lot. There's a lot of stuff that you let your employees do instead.
Oh yeah.
Like what?
That could be like hiring new people.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Nah. I did it for a while in the beginning. That was fun, and then I reached a certain point where, all right, I tried it and I got bored. It wasn't that challenging anymore.
Yeah.
So I asked one of my colleagues if she would like to take over and do it in the future, and I kind of expected her to go like, nah, or you really want me to? And, but she was excited. She thought it was so cool that I would allow her to do it and show her the trust and. So that's one thing. Another one is in charge of like the schedules, who's in when and when can they be off and all that. Of course, we have the supervisor as well. Buying new stuff like having all the contact with our business partners, and I don't know, a lot of them I delegate, as you say, and a lot of people outside the company actually tell me how great that is and how brave I am, and it's unuseful. And my answer is always, I'm just lazy. If my employees want to help me, great.
Yeah. And basically, if you do the stuff that you think is really, really fun, and if there's something you don't really want to do, then maybe somebody else will think that doing this is a lot of fun, and you can give them the chance.
I get surprised all the time.
That's just amazing. So on the results side, people know they get results because their customers tell them, and because you let them do a lot of other important tasks that you delegate to them. What about on the relationship side? How do you build relationships, good relationships inside the company?
Well, of course, everything starts out with hiring a new employee. That is one of my co-workers who's in charge of that. So she's there all through the process of hiring them and teaching them how to use the system, how things are doing in here. And when they start, we greet them with like little flags on their desks. They get a little handwritten card with a little drawing on, and there's like a piece of English for them. And of course, they get this staff book, I guess, which tells them all about how is our routines and what should they expect and all sorts of things.
That's great. I think it's a really great idea to focus on people's first few days at work.
Oh yeah.
Because that's really where you set the tone, and if people are greeted, in an open, friendly manner, it makes them feel welcome.
Very important.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. And of course, then I have my own little talk with them. We sign all the contracts and do all the paperwork, and we just have an informal talk about who are they, where do they come from, what's their background, and what do they want to do with their life, which kind of person are they, etc.